It takes 3 minutes to make a smoothie, you can make it the way you want it, and it can save you money. See just how much money you can save by cooking it yourself instead of buying them. Not necessarily the prettiest Instagrammable food porn soul healing thing, but just how to make something simple, taste good, fast, easy, economical, fresh. See just how easy it is, so that anyone and everyone can do it. Because just choose whatever fruits that take your fancy, and if you're lost for ideas, just look at the ingredients of whatever smoothies that you normally buy. I'm going with a pear, raspberry and ginger smoothie here, and pretty much all you gotta do is wash the fruits, chop them up, stick them in the blender, blend, and drink up. Cheers. And I'm purposefully doing it with a hand blender here because it's easier to do with other blenders like the stand ones. But you could even do it with a hand blender. I just wanted to show everyone that. Whatever kind of a blender you have, just stick your fruits in there and let it do its thing. Here are a few ideas for what you could add. With the fruits, just pick whatever takes your fancy. If you wanted to sweeten it up, you've got those options there. And some things there that you can add if you want to make the smoothie a bit thicker. If you want a protein shake, just add a bit of protein powder in there. But that will make it thicker. So if you want it to be watery as well, then add maybe even a bit of water or milk. Or fruits that have a high water content like apple, pears, watermelon, and some spices there to give it a kick. And whatever else you like. Let's compare the price of buying a smoothie with the price of buying the ingredients. For the innocent smoothie, their 750 mils go for £3. And if you break into their pineapple, banana, coconut smoothie, which has the ingredients as you'll see here, buying these ingredients will cost you £1.33 compared to £3 for buying the smoothie. So every time you make it yourself, you're saving yourself £1.67. And if you buy one of these a day, 5 days a week, that's £8.35 a week and £434 a year. And considering it takes 3 minutes to make one, that is an hourly rate of £33.41. If we now look into the South Seas super green broccoli, pear, spinach and kale, £4 for the 750ml, using these ingredients here. And if we buy them, that is £1.64. A saving of £2.36 per bottle or £614 a year. And if you make these yourself, you are saving yourself or making yourself that money at an hourly rate of £47.24. And these savings are for buying the bigger 750ml bottles. If you were to buy the 250 bottles instead, per 100ml, the smaller bottles are almost double the price. That is, buying 2 of the smaller bottles, which is 500ml, is more expensive than buying 1 of the 700. And of course, if it's for a family, you can just buy the bigger bottle and keep it in the fridge for whoever wants some. But again, if you were then to make a bigger batch yourself, you could be saving even more money. A family of 4 with each person doing 250ml a day, that's already a litre each day. So if you're making that yourself, you'd be saving even more money than those numbers from earlier. Now, I just said it's even cheaper if you make a bigger batch because you're saving more money in one go by just doing it all in one go. But then what do you do with that much smoothie? I hear you. They'll last in the fridge for a few days. You could make a couple of litres and just keep it in there for a few days. And if you have space in the freezer, you could even make like a week's worth and just stick it in the freezer in different containers and take one out each day. And to make smoothie, you obviously need a lot of fruit. And what if that means you have to buy too much fruit and you have too much left over? Again, freeze them. One of the reasons for not freezing fruit is because they lose their texture once you thaw them. But if you're going to blend it up in a smoothie anyways, well then freeze them, thaw them, blend them, smoothify them. And that can mean you've always got a nice stock of fruits in the freezer for whenever you want to make a smoothie. And if you're doing that, if you're freezing things and you're making the food that you want, you're going to have less food waste because you're making it the way you want it and you're not going to taste something and you don't like it so you end up throwing it out. So you have less food waste and less wasted money. And if you're buying less, that also is going to help the environment because those foods that ended up being wasted needn't have been farmed. Reducing CO2 emissions, spread of fertilizers and pesticides into water which can go into the streams and rivers and kill fish. But let's bring it back to just simply cooking it yourself. We don't all have to make the prettiest Instagrammable food porn soul healing food. Let's go for something simple, tasty, easy, fast, economical, fresh, and something that you like, using the ingredients that you want in your food. Look how nice and thick that is. And the flavour combination of raspberry, pear and ginger went really well together. That sweetness from the pear, that tartness from the raspberry, and a little bit of a kick from the ginger. Beautiful. Thank you very much. I hope you found that useful, and I hope it gets you in a smoothie making mood. Get that blender out. Hit the bell to stay tuned to the other analysis of food costs that I do. Reviews of interesting foods that are coming out, exotic foods that are hard to find, or things that just don't get tried very often but are worth trying. And the comparisons of the same food between different shops and different ranges within the same shop. Comment below if there's something that you'd like to see an analysis of next. Thank you very much and have a tasty day.